Pecos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas State Bobcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. He's talked about a fourth quarter defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So North Texas offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. Picked off.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it, a lot of bodies in front of you, just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Washington State answered the bell away from Pullman today with an impressive victory. The Cougars knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
In an offense, if you're going to be successful running the ball, and I don't care who it is carrying it, you've got to have receivers that are willing to block. You've got to have guys that are willing to get involved. How about the receiver here on the stock block going and picking off that safety?
He'll toss it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
North Texas, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's good. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Oh, how did you make that move? This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. A 1st down for the offense. The option look. He'll pitch it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Fires deep on the run. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the move, it's Burgess. Got room at the 35. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling really good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. North Texas in the hurry up. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. The snap sets up the throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
You know, you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 11 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Touch pass on the right. Crosses the 45. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense gets set for second down. Power football with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. North Texas really has it going on offense. On the run, it's Freeman.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Let's go. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And it's caught! Touchdown, Mean Green!
Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Texas State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Rich. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive, isn't it?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for space. It's Burgess. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First down for this offense. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. North Texas in the hurry up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Coming after him. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll toss it. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot.
Turns it on down the left side. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. First down here for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Burgess. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Bobcats are in the hurry up. Handoff from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down.
Get set.
The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Complete to start this drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling some heat. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too, almost every time.
Deep shot for the end zone. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's good. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go right back to him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Takes the handoff. It's Burgess. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the quick pass. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He'll try to pop the draw. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Rich. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He wants to throw here on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What can't you say about how dominant this guy has been each and every week? He's making a case for the Heisman Trophy. He's making a case for every major college football award. He's making a case to be the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. That's now
going for it all. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking for room. It's Burgess. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the Bobcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Athens. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Get it out on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. North Texas really has it going on offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that.
Touchdown, Mean Green! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
21.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end. And the pass is intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Here we go.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Field goal is good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score.
21.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Burgess. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in.
Lofts one high and deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.